Adult Solutions. Add-on desires.
Hello, welcome to Adult Solutions. So, today we are going to discuss the topic skeletal system, chapter 2. So, in this topic we are going to learn about skeletal system. So, how it is made up of? It is made up of bones, right, and cartilage. So, how many bones are there in our body? So, by seeing this picture only, we will just we feel amazed, right? So, like various bones are there. So, which are movable and which are not movable, where there is a joint, all these things we are going to learn, right? Right. Now, let us know about it. So, skeleton system consisting of framework of bones and a few cartilages. Okay. So, skeletal system is made up of bones and cartilage. So, where the bones are there and where the cartilages are there, let us know. So, bone and cartilage are specialized connective tissues. They both are special connective tissues because they connect the bones. Okay. So, human beings, how many bones are there? Our human skeletal system is made up of how many bones? So, it is made up of 206 bones and a few cartilages. Okay. Total 206 bones are there. So, actually when newborn baby is having 306. But some bones when they grow, some bones fuses to form. Finally, adult human skeleton system is having 206. Okay, and a few cartilage. So, it is grouped into two principles, okay, divisions, that is axial and the other one is appendicular skeleton, right. So, in appendicular skeleton, first we will know about axial skeleton. Okay, in axial skeleton, it is composed of 80 bones. How many? 80 distributed. Okay. So, along the main axis, so it is 80 bones are distributed, right. So, the skull, what it includes, okay, the skull, vertebral column, sternum, ribs constitute the axial skeleton. So, all the skull, vertebral column, sternum and ribs composed to form axial skeleton. Now, skull. So, skull is composed of two sets of bones, okay. So, which is made up of cranial bones and facial bones, cranial and facial. So, that totals 22 bones, okay, total 22 bones it is made up of. Out of this, cranial bones are 8 in number, okay, 8 cranial bones we have. Now, they form the hard protective, so cranium forms hard protective outer covering, which is called cranium, whereas facial region, okay, face is made up of 14 skeletal elements, 14, okay, and forms the skull. So, total they are not in one bone, actually they are fixed, like 14 bones are fixed each other and formed, okay, facial bone. It is not single bone, okay, right. A single U-shaped bone called hyoid bone, okay, U-shaped single bone, and at the base of the buccal cavity it is also included in the skull, okay, base of the buccal cavity. Buccal cavity means inside the mouth, the empty space inside the mouth, okay, that is called buccal cavity, right. So, in this that is also included in this. Now, each middle ear contain tiny bones, you know. So, ear, inside the ear also contains some small bones, okay. So, what are those? Actually, how many are there? 3 are there, okay, 3 tiny bones. So, that is malleus, incus, stapes, okay, these are the 3 bones and they collectively called as ear ossicles, ear ossicles. So, the skull region articulate with the superior region of the vertebral column with the help of two occipital condyles or dicondylic skull. Okay. So, here you can see the different parts, okay, of facial bones. These are the 14 facial bones. Each the color variation makes you to understand skull bones are not made up of a single bone. Different small pieces of the bones joined form skull, okay, facial bone, and 8 cranial bones. Okay, these are the 8 cranial bones. Cranium is made up of 8. So, here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 are there. Even here also 14 are there. By seeing color, you can count it, right? And each one is like named. So, the light pink color one is nasal, okay, the nose part. Lacrimal, which is beside the nose, okay, bone. Inferior nasal conaca is also included nose, okay. Next, maxilla, this is called, the larger yellow one is called maxilla. And mandible, lower jaw is called as mandible, okay, right. Now, here you can see a violet one, that is called vomer, and then the zygomatic palatine, okay. So, these are the 14 facial bones, whereas 8 cranial bones, first is ethmoid, the other one is sphenoid, frontal, okay, and parietal, the skull, and temporal, okay, temporal, last one is occipital. So, in this way the fusing of bones taken place. Now, here vertebral column. So, vertebral column is formed by 26 serial arranged units, okay. So, vertebral column like backbone, okay. So, it is made up of 26 serial small bones, okay. So, they are called as vertebrae and is dorsally placed, they are placed dorsal side, back side, okay. So, towards down. So, it extends from the base of the skull, okay. So, skull, this is the skull, no. So, back side. So, from the base of the skull they are extended, okay, and constitute the main framework of the trunk. Now, each vertebrae has central hollow portion, so which is through which spinal cord passes. So, like this, okay, a round structure inside a spinal cord is passed. They have hollow space in vertebrae. First vertebrae is the atlas and it articulates with the occipital condyles, right. Next, the vertebral column. So, this is how it looks, okay. It is started from the cranium, okay, and formed or followed dorsally, okay, and then you can able to see variations like different parts are called as different names, okay, vertebrae are. So, total 33 vertebrae will be there, okay. Let us see. So, the vertebral column is differentiated into cervical, first 7 are called cervical, and the thoracic, we have 12 thoracic vertebrae, and then lumbar region or lumbar bones are called, these are the lumbar bones, okay. Sacral, 5 lumbar, 5 sacral, okay, which one is fused in that, and again coccygeal, okay. So, the last one is coccygeal, it is also fused one, like few bones fused to form one, that is called coccygeal bone, right. They are all starting from the skull, they started from the skull. So, the number of cervical vertebrae are 7 in almost, okay. So, cervical bones are total 7 in all mammals including human also, okay, right. Now, the vertebral column protect the spinal cord and supports the head, it gives protection to us and support to the head region, and also serves as a point of attachment of the ribs. Okay, so ribs also even attached to the vertebral column only, right? And then musculature of the back, it also forms, right? Here you can able to see. So this is the front portion. So back portion we have vertebral column. Okay, so from front side to back side ribs are modified. So here you can see sternum and ribs, right, which this part is called rib cage, no? So sternum is a part of rib cage. So sternum is a flat bone. So as you see, this is a flat bone, okay? It is only one bone and a flat in structure, where other bones are bented, right? So on the ventral midline of the thorax region, thorax. So this part or the front side part is called thorax. So there are 12 pairs of ribs. So these here you are able to see, no? So these are all, if you count, 12 pairs will be there, okay? So total 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But 2 will be the back side, okay? They are not connected, they are loose, okay? They are not connected. So like that, one side 12 and the other side 12. Here you can able to see freely, they are free. Remaining 10 are fused, okay? So total 24. 12 pairs. So each rib is a thin flat bone connected to dorsal to the vertebral column. Okay, they are connected dorsally, back side, and ventrally to the sternum. Ventral means upper part. So this is sternum, they are ventrally connected up, and the dorsally also they are connected back to the vertebral column. It has 2 articulation surfaces on its dorsal end, and hence this is called, okay, that is called like a bicephalic. 2 articulations are called as bicephalic. Why? Because they are 2. The first is 7 pairs of ribs. Okay, first you have seen, no, in the previous slide, ribs, first 7 pairs in that, okay, are true ribs. They are called as true ribs. Whereas dorsally they are attached to the thoracic vertebrae, back side. Dorsally they are attached to the vertebrae, and ventrally they are connected to the sternum, right? We have seen, no, both sternum and vertebrae, right? So with the help of how they are attached, with the help of hyaline cartilage. Here about cartilage comes, right? So hyaline cartilage helps to connect the bones, okay, ribs, first 7 pairs. Now the 8th, 9th and 10th pair of ribs, okay, do not articulate directly with the sternum. They are not directly attached to the sternum, but join the 7th rib with the help of hyaline cartilage. They are joined directly to the 7th rib, okay, 8th, 9th and 10th one. Now these are also called vertebrochondra, okay, means false. So first 7 are true. Why? Because they are connected to the ventrally to the sternum, right? So last 2 pairs, 11th and 12th, they are not connected as we discussed, okay, ventrally, and they therefore called as, they are loose, no, like free. So that's why they are called as floating ribs, okay, right. So the thoracic vertebrae, ribs and sternum together form the rib cage, okay. So all that these 3 are forms rib cage.
Add-on solutions. Add-on design.